Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews Now too, and today I'm going to show you how to easily add a new drive to your Synology NAS. Keep watching to find out how. Okay, so today's video I'm going to show you how to install a new hard disk drive into our Synology NAS. Now this is the new DS220 Plus, which has recently been released, and it's a 2-bay model. Currently I'm using the device as a single drive unit, so it's great for sharing things across the network, etc., but at the moment there's no redundancy. So what we're going to do is add an additional drive to the existing 2TB drive we've got in there. This is actually a 4TB drive, and one of the beautiful things about the Synology system is the Synology hybrid RAID. So you don't have to have two exactly matching drives. You can still add a drive and not worry too much about it, and you still get the full capacity between the two drives. So let's get on and do it. First of all, things to do, obviously back up any data that ideally you want to do, but in this particular case, because it's a single drive and I've got the stuff backed up elsewhere, I'm not particularly bothered about it, and I'm more interested in just getting this done and seeing how simple it all is. So if this is your system, make sure you've got backups, etc. Next thing to do, entirely up to you. You can either defragment the drive before you start, which may make the drive copying process a little bit quicker when you actually put the drive in and create the new sizes, etc. Also, you can choose if you want to actually shut the device down. These do support hot swapping, so in this particular instance we are going to do hot swap, but ideally if you can, just power the drive down and then put the new drive in. So with those recommendations out of the way, let's get on with it. So we'll take the front panel off of our DS220 Plus and we'll remove the drive cage for drive number 2, which is currently an empty sled, and all we'll do is peel off these side pieces and get our new drive in. Make sure the holes are pretty much lined up. So there we go, there is our drive ready to go. Now all we need to do is to put it back in, and that's as simple as just slotting it in until it clicks into place. After a few seconds you should hear the drive whir up and spin into life. At the moment the other drive I've got in there is a 7200 RPM, whereas this is a 5400 RPM, so it's going to be a little bit quieter anyway, but we should see it spin up and the disk 2 activity light should start flashing very briefly. At this point what you can do is go into your drive management software, or DSM, which I've got a shortcut on my desktop, and we'll log into the device itself. And now we can go into the main menu and go into Storage Manager. And as you can see at the moment, currently the system is set to healthy, and we've got our storage pool 1, which currently has 1.7 terabytes, of which we've used 50% at the moment. And currently storage pool 1 is healthy with without redundancy, as you can see there. But it's got drive information, so we've got used drives 1 and we've also got unused drives 1. So what we can do now is to go into our storage pool and go into Add Drive in Action. So on the drop down menu, choose Add Drive. And it's asking you which drive we want to do. So it's drive number 2. This is our Western Digital 40 EZRZ, which is a 4TB drive. And we can click on Next. And it says all the data on the newly added drive will be erased. Are you sure you want to continue? Now, it will say this anyway, but I've actually got data on there because I was messing around with it, and it's also got the Western Digital software which it came with, so we want to erase all that, so let's click on OK. And then we can click on Apply. And as you can see, it says Save In. And there we go. So currently, as it says in the top there, storage pool 1 is currently expanding. Now the expansion of the drives can take a little while. Your mileage will vary depending on your data, the type of data, the disks that you're using, etc. But generally you can just leave this running for a few hours, or sometimes as little as half an hour, and it will just get the job done. So that is pretty much it. We're done. The drive has been added. We've added it to our storage pool volume 1, and now the drive is expanding. Now what we can do is, at a later point, if we want to, we can remove the 2TB drive and then actually replace that with a larger drive, say another 4TB drive, or even bigger, 6 terabytes, 10 terabytes, whatever the case may be. And then we can automatically expand all of the storage pool to fit the full capacity of those drives. So hopefully this video has been useful too if you're adding a drive to your Synology device. If you've got any comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below. But in the meantime, I've been Mike. This is unboxing, reviews and how to, and hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.